So how is our post going to change? Well, from the end of July, letters and cards posted in here with a second-class stamp will only need to be delivered once every other day and no longer on Saturdays. What that means in practice is that second-class deliveries will take place on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday one week and only on Tuesday and Thursday the next week, although letters should still be delivered within 3 working days. First-class deliveries remain unchanged. They are still going to be 6 days a week, although many people say it is expensive to post first class now, with a stamp costing £1.70. That's nearly double the price of a second-class stamp at 87p. The regulator Ofcom says these changes are needed to protect the postal service for the long term.
So we're making these changes because the way that we use the postal service has fundamentally changed. 20 years ago, we sent 20 billion letters a year. Now we send more like 6.6. So if we want the postal service to survive, it needs to adapt and evolve.
The regulator is also relaxing the targets that Royal Mail needs to hit. So from now on, only 9 in every 10 first-class letters, for instance, will need to arrive the next day. But it is getting tougher on the rules for long-term delays. So from now on, 99% of all letters must arrive no more than 2 days late. And a greetings card company I've been speaking to here in Loughborough says if you take all of these changes together, they could actually be good for customers if they make the service more efficient and more reliable.
The number one thing that Royal Mail have to do now is to get the public's trust back into their service. They've been missing their targets for years, and that's been problematic for all of us that are in the industry of sending cards and letters.
Well, Royal Mail's parent company has welcomed the changes, saying they better reflect the realities of how people send and receive mail today. On those realities, many of the people we've been speaking to here say they already send things like birthday cards well ahead of time because the service is so unreliable at the moment.